Yo, what's up guys? It's Beast back again with another video. So I just got a bunch of random gameplay clips for you. I tried to do something a little different, mix it up and throw a bunch of different games in here of just really good clips opposed to one or two gameplays. So anyways, I wanted to talk about something I've actually been doing for the past 15 days now. It's been pretty fun to kind of just experiment with stuff. So I haven't been listening to music intently for 15 days, and I'm going to continue to finish it up after the end of this month. So basically the 1st of September will be when I can start listening to music again, or allow myself to inject music back into my life. Now there's been studies to show that music can affect your emotions heavily, and as you guys know, I mean it's emotional. Like, music's very mood type. That's why I call it mood music. So depending on the types of music that you listen to, it may affect your mood, or just if you're in a certain mood, you might want to listen to certain types of music and whatnot. So I figured, well, I'm going to completely take music out of my life. Now obviously you can't 100% avoid music. When you go into most grocery stores, they have music playing of some sort, but when you're intently listening to music, it's a lot different than just kind of hearing it here and there, because you're not really paying attention to it. It's kind of just background noise, and you're kind of just drowning it out. That's at least what I try to do. So I've been occupying my time. Instead of listening to music, I now listen to podcasts or just comedy specials or whatever, just to kind of fill in that gap, because it's really difficult to kind of just take that and trade it off. And I don't count listening to podcasts and stuff nearly the same as listening to music. It gives you a whole different mood, and it's just a whole different type of environment that you put yourself in. And I just wanted to kind of document my progress along the way. So being halfway through it now, what I think, what are some pros and cons and so forth. So one of the things I have noticed, I definitely remember stuff short term a lot more. I've been known to have pretty bad short term memory, just because I do have a little bit of ADHD, and I forget stuff that may not be that important, but you still need to know it or whatever, or need to recall it at some point. So I've been getting better the past few years or so, but I still have trouble forgetting or remembering certain things. And I feel like the problem I started to have with this current job I work at is they allow us to listen, you can listen to music. So I listen to too much music. There's always too much of anything. There can always be too much of a good thing even. So when you listen to way too much music, if you're always listening to music, your emotions are kind of constantly drastically change, and it's just going to affect your overall mood. And I feel like it's going to make you just think about stuff a lot different. I have a lot more time to actually think now and process my day out, how I want to plan it out. And I typically have a pretty routine type of schedule about how I like to go about my day. Usually I work thirds, obviously, and then I get home in the morning. I'll usually make my breakfast, and then I go to the gym and then come back, usually around 11 or 12, give or take. Just depends on when I go. I try to get to the gym about the same time every day. I feel like that's very important to make progress, because if you delay it or go earlier than you usually do consistently, you're inconsistent, if that makes sense. So it's a lot harder to track your progress and kind of just have the motivation to actually want to go if you're constantly switching it up. So I try to keep a lot of that consistent. I try to eat at pretty consistent times and so forth. So like I said, man, this whole ordeal of not listening to music has really changed a lot of stuff. I've been able to actually think about what I'm going to do throughout the day and how I'm going to approach it. And I've had a lot more time to make videos. If you guys have probably noticed, I've made a lot more videos this month and even the last month, just kind of getting into that mind frame of productivity. And I feel like it's a lot easier to be productive when you're not always listening to music. Maybe that's just me. That's just my experience. Your mileage may vary, but that's how it's affected me so far. I've also noticed that honing in on certain skills, you've been able to, just kind of analyze things more detailedly. So, like, analyze things in more detail, I think would be the better way to word that, but just kind of approaching stuff differently. I've been trying to get better again at Call of Duty, because I used to be really good at it, and I took a long break, and then I just didn't play it as much throughout the last 5 or 6 years. And I just wanted to get a lot better, just because it's fun. I'm very competitive, and I've had more free time to actually play games, and also just kind of mess around with graphic design whenever I'm just at the house doing whatever. Just trying to minimize the time wasted with time that I'm enjoying. So, you know, just kind of moping around the house. I used to do that a lot, and I'm still known to do that. I think a lot of people can relate to that, where it's like just kind of being lazy throughout the day. You know, you get off work, I'm going to eat a meal here or there, watch Netflix for like 2 hours, 3 hours, or even longer. Just depends on whatever you're getting into, whether you're watching a series. I do that a lot with YouTube. I get this kind of situation where, yeah, I'll just keep watching videos just of like different people. Like, you know, I'm subscribed to a bunch of people, so I watch a lot of content. And I don't know, it's just that's how I've used my entertainment. And a lot of people like to watch movies, TV shows, or whatever. YouTube's kind of the new TV anyway, so it's very easy to waste time. And, you know, I've been trying to just improve my life a little bit over time and just kind of adamantly inject better habits into my life, because like I said, it's very easy to be sidetracked and get lazy, because being lazy is the easy route. Being productive and actually going for goals in life it's really hard. Like, I want to be honest with you guys, like, it's not something that just comes easy to most people, and myself included. And I'm sure a lot of people can relate to that. It's one of those things where I gotta get up, because it's so much easier to just kind of sit back and not do a damn thing. You know what I mean? So it's like, it's been a breath of fresh air, honestly. Like, I'm really glad that I started doing it. I'm going to continue to do these 30-day types of challenges. I'm just going to try to find other ones to do, besides this, obviously not listening to music for 30 days. Once this month is up, I'm going to obviously inject music into my life, and I'm going to be very cautious about when I do it. So if I'm in the car or something, yeah, I'm going to listen to music, you know. But I haven't even listened to music in the car, so it's been really weird. But I feel like you get to kind of take a lot of stuff in. You know, you get to, I guess, just enjoy, well, nature more, to be fair. You get to enjoy nature more when you're outside. And you really notice how much more time is in the day. As weird as that may sound, I feel like music kind of speeds up. It's like a fast forward button, so to speak. Like, I just feel like it, you know, speeds up time, at least like in your brain, because you're just focused less on whatever task you're oriented at. And you're just kind of listening to the music, doing your own thing, getting in a groove. And it works sometimes, but it's not for everybody. I know a lot of people that listen to music and they're just fine doing it at work. But I mean, you know, when you have a 9-10 hour shift and you do it every day, like I said, I just feel like that gets back into the too much of anything's a bad thing. So let me know what you think down in the comment section below about, you know, how you feel about music. I'm a big fan of music. I listen to music all the time. You know, I've thought about in the past composing music, but it's just not my thing. I'd rather just listen to the artists that make their own things and beats and whatnot. But you guys, of course, have an awesome day, and I'll see you in the next one. Thanks for watching.